Good day, folks. My name's Yudy Vinograd, Solution Sales Executive for Ingram Micro UCC, and I have the pleasure of navigating the next few episodes of Ingram Micro's UC Connections with you. Over the next few episodes, we're going to drill down into a technology stack that continues to become more relevant and significant to everyday business users, and that happens to be Microsoft Teams rooms. But before we get there, I want to kind of take a step back and set the table. Fundamentally, what we are trying to accomplish is solving problems for our customers, for our users. And one of the most significant problems that we're faced with today happens to be how we connect, engage, and maintain the highest level of workforce productivity. So as I've mentioned in previous installments, COVID-19 didn't fundamentally create a paradigm shift in unified communications and collaboration. What COVID-19 did was accelerate the adoption. And it was really driven by a perfect storm of the technology stack. Bandwidth came to speed, no pun intended. The quality of audio and video components matured significantly. And then the way that this technology can be integrated into existing infrastructure, Microsoft environments, and others became a lot more seamless. So the complexity stayed behind the curtain, as they say. And it allowed the average user to be able to walk into a room, push a button, and connect either with folks within their own office, remote offices, people at home, and everyone got a seat at the table, right? It's changed the way that we not only create productivity, but enable higher levels of productivity together. And that's tied to the communication path that we're going to talk more about. We're now going to dive into the technology solution stack. That's Microsoft Teams rooms. We're going to break it down into three chunks, and I'm going to bring on board here my partner in crime, right-hand man, solution sales specialist, Paul Barnas from Ingram Micro, who is going to help us get a better understanding of the pieces of the puzzle. You know, what makes a Teams room, and let's just dive right in. So, Paul, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. This is exciting stuff, and you know, anytime we can help partners be more effective in terms of the way that they face their customers, you know, I feel like we're doing a real good job, and Teams Room is a big piece of that. And I think we could simply start with this question. Paul, what is a Teams Room?
Well, first, thanks for having me, Yudy. I really appreciate it. I like getting out in front of everyone. So to answer your question, it's real simple. A basic Microsoft Teams Room setup. Look at the picture we got behind me. You have your compute, your center touch console, along with a microphone, audio, and video.
See how easy that was? Obviously, we can peel back the onion a little bit, and we will, but fundamentally, you just nailed it. So, Paul, you've simplified it, right? What are the pieces? What are the components? The pieces to the puzzle? Let's break this down a little bit more. I mean, I think that there's been so much change over the past year regarding the hardware that's available. Obviously, Ingram Micro offers, because of our partnerships with the leading vendors, whether it's Poly or Logitech or Lenovo or Epos or Jabra and others, we have the ability to plug best of breed standards, whether it's a partner standard or that end user standard, into this Teams Room environment. But I think that the biggest change that I've seen is the quality of the audio and video that's available, and how that's actually affecting the way that these Teams Room collaboration communication is taking place. Would you agree? How does that work from your perspective when you're speccing in these types of technologies?
Well, you touched on it. So Yudy, the pandemic has fundamentally transformed the way we work, do business, and meet customers' needs. This past year has also taught us that much more can be done remotely than anyone ever thought possible. Hybrid work's here to stay. So Microsoft Teams Rooms delivers the best Teams experience in a meeting space, designed to reduce the barriers between the spaces, places, and people, so that everyone has a seat at that same virtual table, no matter where they work. So the Microsoft Teams Rooms are purpose-built They're native calling and meeting solutions delivering a complete Teams meeting experience with high-definition audio and video on Teams certified devices. When we say purpose-built native, we mean the experience is specifically and thoughtfully designed by Microsoft for the Teams user.
That's fantastic. It's almost been a bit of a perfect storm. We know that most corporations, it's all over the news in terms of what hybrid work environments look like. So whether you're in an office, in a remote location, in a home office, the fact that we need to enable higher levels of productivity, collaboration, and connection between employees and people have become even more important. The crazy thing is that it's been a perfect storm of this technology over the last year as well. It was all ripe and all the pieces fit together. So not only the quality of the audio and the video and the features and functionality, but the seamless way that Microsoft Teams rooms create that user interface. What happens when you walk into a room? How the touch screens and the user interfaces are set up to be really easy. I think that's changed a lot too. Would you agree?
I do. And with Microsoft, to ensure that you can use the Microsoft Teams rooms to support any space type and size, we have a broad range of integrated audio and video peripherals that are certified for use with Microsoft Teams rooms. So from your small focus rooms all the way up to the large spaces like your executive boardrooms, Microsoft Teams rooms can transport any space into an inclusive workspace.
Well, this is our first installment. We've got a couple extras that we're going to pile on, get as they say, devils in the details, and we're gonna get as detailed as required to help you folks, our partners, our customers, be able to leverage the expertise that we can provide so that you don't have to take a lot of time and investment in doing so, right? These are significant and relevant solutions today, and we're happy to go to market with you and make sure that you can deliver at the highest levels. Make sure the customer experience is second to none. So thanks, Paul. I look forward to our next installment.
Me also. See you then.
So that was awesome. Thanks, Paul. As I mentioned, we also have some vendor partner guests, and I have the pleasure to introduce Polly, who's got some amazing technology, Teams Room certified, that's going to make it easier for you to deliver to your customers and solve problems. Here we go.
As you move between the home and office, it should feel seamless. That's why Poly and Microsoft have teamed up. At Poly, we have all the Microsoft Teams devices you need to communicate naturally. These headsets, phones, and video collaboration systems are Teams certified, providing effortless, high-quality meetings. There's a variety of collaboration options for any size room. For smaller rooms, Poly Studio X30 and X50 make the Teams experience simple. When you walk into a room, you can easily join a meeting right from the app on your phone. If you've already booked the room, the meeting will show up on the touch console, and you can start with one-touch or voice commands. The all-in-one video bar includes Noise Block AI and Acoustic Fence, which remove distracting noise and outside conversations. And the built-in 4K camera automatically crops and zooms to bring focus to the right place throughout a conversation. For more flexibility, the Poly G10, 40, and 85T offer pre-configured systems that allow you to choose the package you need. If you're looking for an advanced camera, the Poly G85T contains the Eagle Eye Director 2, which keeps the conversation feeling close even in larger rooms. The automatic zoom, up to 12x, makes the person across the table feel only a few feet away. And because it uses multiple cameras, both the person speaking and the entire room are captured for context. From audio and video tools to headsets and software, we have a solution for all your needs. Because no matter where you are, virtual teamwork should feel less virtual. Stay connected and join the over 100 million people that push the Teams button every day. Learn more at poly.com.
Well, folks, that concludes this episode of UC Connections. Again, my name's Yudy Vinograd, Solution Sales Executive for Ingram Micro UCC. You can reach out to me at yudy.vinograd@ingrammicro.com. We'd love to continue working with you, helping you solve your customers' problems more effectively. Have a great day.